Your Crankk gateway can be accessed by browsing to its local dashboard or via a secure shell connection. Both methods require a password to access the gateway. By default, the password for the local dashboard is blank. It is advised to set one. The default password for establishing an SSH connection is b@tch0n3. It is possible to change it if needed. Setting or changing the passwords for either access method is done in the gateway's local dashboard. Open your web browser and surf to the local IP address of your gateway, followed by 17080. The local IP address is assigned to your gateway by your router and can typically be found in your router's user interface or by using a tool like Advanced IP Scanner. We've made a wiki guide for you and it can be found in the video description. Adding 17080 determines the port through which your gateway will be accessed. This port is determined by Crankk firmware and never changes. A password prompt will pop up asking you to provide the login credentials for your gateway's local dashboard. By default, both username and password are left blank. This is the missing local dashboard password we will be setting in this tutorial. This time, just hit sign in to access the local dashboard without the need for a password nor username. Once logged into the local dashboard of your gateway, click Settings in the left-hand menu. Settings will be marked in red, indicating the lack of a password. You will notice the empty password fields have a red lining, indicating the need for a password, and you may get a pop-up asking for you to change the default password. Type a password of your choice in the field and confirm this password in the field below. Next, click Save. A green dialog box will pop up in the bottom right corner saying, Password successfully changed. Note, this will be the password you will need in the future to gain access to your gateway's local dashboard. Congratulations, your local dashboard password is set. You are done. When you try to access your dashboard again without password, you will not be able to. The default username for your gateway's local dashboard is admin and the password would be the new one you created. The previous steps helped you set the password for your local dashboard. Setting an SSH password is not necessary because SSH access is password protected by default with the password b@tch0n3. It is, however, possible to change it if you want. Click SSH to do so and add a password if you wish. Once a password is set, it can no longer be removed via the local dashboard itself. If you want to revert to non-password protected access or you forget your password to your gateway's local dashboard, you need to access it via SSH. You are essentially going to access your gateway via SSH and delete the private file containing the password by executing two commands. First, open PuTTY and type in the word root, then @ symbol. Then follow with your IP address of your gateway. Keep the rest of the information as is and hit connect. It will ask you for your password, so input the SSH password b@tch0n3. Unless you changed it, in which case enter the new password. Once you have access, type the following commands. Sudo su. If this returns an error, try only su, followed by hitting enter. Then type rm, which is the remove command, then add a space, then type /var/lib/docker/volumes/crank_data/_data/private, followed by hitting enter. Next, reboot the gateway for the reset to take effect. Now, when you try to access the gateway dashboard again, you can do so without a password. This procedure will remove your gateway wallet's secret key from your local dashboard too. You will have to import it afterwards. By copy and pasting from your Crankk user dashboard, you now have a password for your local dashboard to make it more secure, and a way to remove said password should you ever forget it. Happy cranking!